Hello and greetings from Percentilers. My name is Mayank and you are watching the 29th video of 100 LRDI challenge for CAT 2020. The name of the set is Walk the Die. Let's read. This is all the information that we have on the set. Please pause the video, read it and think about it. Alright, so we can directly come to the questions. So I have made this table which is self-explanatory. You can see here we'll write the throws and its effects. So the number of the throws and their effects. So the number that appears on the die every time, I'll write it over here. And what effect will it give if the steps are going forward, that is positive, or they are going backwards, that is negative. The first question is about a possibility and it's about maximization. So maximum possible distance between two brothers after the first 4 rounds. We would want one brother to move as forward as possible and we would want the other brother to stay at the starting point after the first 4 throws. I think that is possible. Okay, so what if brother B1 throws 3, 4, 5, 6? This way he gets to always move forward and not move backward even in one step, even in one throw. Okay, and so the steps are going to be only forward, 18 steps forward from the starting point. While let us talk about B2. What B2 could do, he could go 6 in the first, then 3, 2, 1, that is negative. There could be other ways also, this way B2 stays at the starting point. So the maximum possible distance between the two brothers after the first 4 rounds is going to be 18. Okay, anyway, it's the second largest option and the largest option given here is not even possible. In the first 4 rounds, one person cannot go 24 steps. That is only possible if he moves 6, 6, 6 and 6 in the 4 steps, and which is not possible because two consecutive throws cannot be the same numbers. Okay, first question done. Second one. If the number appearing on the top face of the die in 6 consecutive throws are distinct, alright, reading only this much gives me an idea that the 6 consecutive throws, all the numbers are different. That means all the numbers from 1 to 6 come in some order, and 6 appears in the third row. Okay, so I'll write 6 in the third position. Now they want what can be the maximum distance towards Q. Alright, so if he's supposed to cover maximum distance towards Q, I would ideally want no negative step. But since 6 comes in the middle, any number that you write after 6 is going to take the person backwards only. So I would like 1 to be placed here, right? And since this step is going to be negative for sure, I will try my best not to make any other throw effect in negative steps. So what should I do to make all the other steps positive? 4 and 5 here, so constantly increasing. 2 and 3 here also increasing. This way if I add all the steps, I get 19 steps. This is the maximum. Anyway, you see the sum of 1 through 6 is 21, right? But 1 instead of getting added gets subtracted, so that makes a difference of 2. So 21 minus 2 makes 19. Third question. In a particular throw by B, the number that appeared on the top face of the die was 1, and after that throw B was 14 steps ahead of A. Now when I read this, I get an idea that since B gets the minimum possible number on his die, right, the next time when B throws, he must move ahead because he cannot get 1, he'll get either 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. In that way, he will definitely be moving ahead. We want to find the minimum possible number of throws, the throws of both combined, required such that the distance between the two brothers becomes 0. Let us talk about A and B like this. So B has already played and he has played 1. Okay, now it's A's turn and then it will be B's turn and B will be moving further ahead. So it will be like this: A's turn, then B's turn, then A's turn, then B's turn, and then A's turn. Anyway, you cannot make a sum near 14 in less than 3 throws, right? Even if you add 6 and 6, which is not even possible, you end up making 12. 3 throws for A definitely are required, and in between there will be 2 throws of B. So can we do something that in 2 throws of B moves minimum possible number of steps in the forward direction? Yes, I think we can do that. We can make those two as 2 and 1. Hence, B moves plus 2 and minus 1. So overall forward movement for B will be +1. Hence, the target for A is to go 15 steps now. In 3 throws, can he make 15? Definitely he can. It could be 4, 5, and 6. So I think the 3 throws for A should be 4, 5, and 6. That will be adding the steps only in the forward direction, making it 15 steps. So B, who was already 14 steps ahead, adds 1 step to his and makes it 15 steps ahead of the starting point or A's point, and A in those 3 throws will be able to cover 15 steps, and A and B will be leveled together. So we see that 3 and 2 there are 5 steps. Question done. Fourth question: if there was at least one throw in which A moves backwards and A traveled 27 steps in the forward direction, then the minimum possible number of times A threw the dice is, and the lowest option that is given to us is 7. Let me try my best to make 27 steps, including one negative step, in 7 throws. If I add 4, 5, 6, we did that in the previous question, we make 15. Okay, so how about doing 4, 5, 6 in the first throws? That makes the sum 15. Okay, and then maybe take a 1 or a 2 to make it negative. That makes it 14. And now I have to add 13 steps in 3 throws. Okay, which is very easy. It could be 2, 5, 6, right? So that makes 13. It could also have been 3, 4, 6, one and the same thing. So we see that in 7 throws, he can definitely make a sum of 27 steps in the forward direction. So we took a little help of the options over here. Okay, and even if there were no options, we would have been able to think it through like this. Like, even if we do not add any negative step, then in 6 throws he will be able to move only 21 steps. Okay, and if we add one negative step, then maybe in 7 steps maybe he will be able to. So anyway, we would have tried our best to get it done in 7 steps, and we were able to. And now moving to the last question of the set: if A reaches Q without taking any backward step ever, what can be the maximum distance between P and Q? We just talked about it. I think this is the easiest question. This should have been discussed or tried in the first place. So A reaches Q without taking any backward step. So that is only possible when the throws are in this particular order and the steps are this particular order. We cannot allow more than 6 steps, because now there will be some number less than 6 and then there will be a backward step. So clearly the answer becomes 21 steps. So this was kind of a moderate level set, not really difficult, but it was fun doing this. And a little bit of skill of memorizing numbers, single digit numbers in combinations. This is skill you can practice if you solve a puzzle called Kakuro, a Japanese puzzle like Sudoku. Anyway, so that would be all from my side. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And please do join our WhatsApp group to receive these sets in PDF format. And please do subscribe to our channel. And to do so, you can just click on the link which is shown on your screen right away. Thank you so very much. This is Mayank Raj Singh.